Hey everybody, my name is Kimo. This is going to be a first episode of a little mini-series that I'm going to be doing, discussing some topics of shuffling and the shuffle community today, and something that can be very informative for any of you guys, whether if you guys been shuffling for a couple of years or are brand new to shuffling, or even those who are just not too informative with shuffling as a whole. And maybe this will help you improve your knowledge on shuffling and learn its history of how the fundamentals are actually done, and can help you improve your style and go around a blockade that you had trouble passing through. So maybe hopefully these videos will help you guys out. So we're just gonna go dive straight into the topic of today's episode, which is the disappearance of the T-step. The T-step, one of the fundamental moves of shuffling, and has been there since the 90s where shuffling has begun. It requires a pivoting motion on one foot for travel while the other foot is timed to the beat of the music, and this essentially coined the phrase, the shuffle. Eventually the running man was put in with shuffling, and through the music changing and having faster BPMs, the running man became something of a primary in the showcase of shuffling. But of course, it is your secondary move rather than your primary. But because of this mistake, a lot of people think that the running man is the main fundamental move of shuffling when really it's the T-step. And through that mistake, a lot of people put absence on the T-step. And with that absence, it doesn't really make you a shuffler. Just a dancer who knows how to do running man, spins, and slides, and any other dance moves you put into your style. One of the causes I can think of is the popularity of Cali style shuffling back in 2011, when all these Cali style shufflers wanted to be Malaysian style shufflers. But since they focused so much on running man, they neglected the T-step for sure. And then other people just caught on to shuffling just like that, and from there, the rest is history. Another thing I can think about as a cause for this is tutorials on YouTube and on Instagram, when the people who are teaching the T-step, they teach it and call it the side step, which is not entirely wrong, but it's the way that it's done. The pivoting foot is still the same, it's just the other foot that goes along with the beat of the music is a lot more on the outside than it is on the inside. And this will cause a lot more sloppiness within someone who's shuffling for the first time and is improving little by little, that you will start to see the results of how terrible they start becoming. No offense to anybody who started out, but it's a lot more better to learn it quicker in the inner circle than it is having the foot outwards. And also it will help you with balancing yourself. Another misconception I believe that pops out for brand new shufflers is the formation of the T-step. And yes, you're not supposed to form up the T-step, but at a very slow pace, yes. As you speed up, obviously you're not going to plant your whole foot on the ground just to be on beat. You're going to want to match it just instinctively. So it's kind of just common sense and not something that should be neglected and just thrown away and just changed up for you to have your foot on the outside and not behind the pivoting foot. And this clip just says it all, so no excuse. So I'm not trying to bring any type of hate towards these shufflers and not trying to bash on any styles. I'm just trying to make a point about how it's actually done and actually inform you and actually help you out on shuffling. You know, there's a big history to this dance, and a lot of it goes to this one step and one step alone. Had it not been existent, then this whole dance would not be here today. And if you truly love this dance, why not learn the history of it? You can learn a lot from the past shufflers from like 30 years ago and really change up your style and amp it up to a whole brand new level. And there's nothing wrong with relearning your shuffle steps, you know, from the past or even in the most basic of forms before it becomes a certain style. And you can teach new people those mistakes that you went through and make sure they didn't go to that same route. Teach them the correct way of how to T-step. Actually do it a lot more often and practice it, and don't push it away because it's too difficult. Break it down and keep practicing it out, and eventually you'll become a more true shuffler than ever. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope this informed you a lot more into the inside of the T-step, and hope you guys are re-practicing it. And as always, have a good day. Keep on practicing on the difficult steps and keep on rocking.